welcome to another Sunday WOAY ABC4 Community Forum, where we talk to community leaders and local success stories to discuss important information that affects all of us here in Southern West Virginia. I'm your host, Brandy Lawrence, and today we're joined by another distinguished guest. Melanie Seiler, who is the Executive Director of Active Southern West Virginia, joins us this morning. Thanks so much for coming back to the forum.
Yes, thank you for having me.
Absolutely. It's always a good time having you here. You always have so much to tell us about that Active Southern West Virginia has going, but for the people out there that are unfamiliar with you guys, can you tell them what you do?
Yes, Active Southern West Virginia is a local nonprofit that provides free physical activity programs, and then we host a lot of fun race events and other fundraising events so we can support those free programs.
Absolutely, absolutely. And there's a lot of races going on and all types of membership programs that you all have going, and they have free memberships as well. So if you want to check them out and get active, make sure to go to activeswv.org to check out everything that they have going on. Let's see where to start. I see right now it is spring. Unfortunately, it's raining a lot this week, but you all have a virtual spring walking challenge that is coming up.
Yes, that's a great way for anybody in any location in the state of West Virginia to join the challenge, and each week you'll be provided health education information, motivation, tracking steps. So if you need that little extra boost of motivation to get out and get just a little more active, I guarantee you're going to feel better for doing it.
Definitely, definitely. And I do see that you all have programs that are usually going on year round, those awesome community captains that are out here leading the charge. So you all also have like run clubs and walking clubs going on throughout the area, honestly.
Yes, and springtime is great. We get the extended daylight hours, so there's opportunity to get out to an evening event, more to fit in on the weekends, and we're transitioning, into spring weather, but also summertime. So we're going to have water aerobics coming up soon. We're going to have stand-up paddleboarding, more rock climbing, which, are right here in our backyard. So we have this huge tourism attractions and recreation, but it's also here for the locals. So I encourage everybody to look at our website calendar. We've got that updated through May, and there's just a whole list of aerobics classes. So if it is rainy, hey, come in and do an aerobics class. Then run groups in Fayetteville, Summersville, Beckley. What else is on? There's line dancing, pickleball.
Those are two big. I didn't know how big that these will become. Pickleball has really become a monster in and of itself. There are pickleball teams all over the place, so that's a really fun way to get involved. But I've also been seeing more line dancing classes and parties and all different sorts of things. So that's really cool that you all added that.
Yeah, and it's the variety. You need to make things fun, have the creativity, try something new. That's what's going to keep you excited about being active, and it's not just exercise. It's not. It doesn't have to be a chore, it's social and it's fun, and that's what's really gonna, again, make you feel better for participating.
Absolutely, and I think that's one of the coolest things about Active Southern West Virginia is that you all really branch out to different forms of fitness so people can get out and have some fun, but also get that activity in, because sometimes it can be overwhelming going to a gym or just going out walking by yourself. I know hiking is a little intimidating for me personally, but you have these community captains that are pretty much experts in what they do, so they can help you get out safely and know what you're doing.
Exactly. And for us, we want to have that really great volunteer experience. So community captains choose what activity they want to do, when they want to do it, and then we help to put those logistics in place and provide the necessary training, talk about the risks, the management of the activity, how we're going to describe it, so people understand what's going on, how they can approach it, and then set up all the partnerships of where these activities can take place. So behind the scenes, each one of these community programs are hosted with a partner that's letting us be there for free. So our Active Places partners are great, and it gets very creative. Community captains, there can be disc golf, there can be Nerf wars, there can be things associated with flora and fauna and wildlife, so it can be whatever that community captain is interested in. And yeah, like you said, there's accountability too with the group. So when you're doing something by yourself, it's real easy to come up with 5 excuses of, oh, I have more important things to do. Oh, somebody else needs me. But when you have told somebody you're going to be at that program, at that event, you've got your run group friends who are like, hey, where are you at? it's going to help you to stay accountable. So the social aspects are really important too with the programming.
Definitely, definitely. And I think another great thing about Active Southern West Virginia is that you all are working to get the kids active too. I see that the Spring Run Club, those grants have already gone out, but you have another one coming up in the fall as well.
That's correct. It has worked really well for 10 years to do a spring run club, spring semester, and a fall run club. So right now there's over 30 elementary schools across the state. Anybody in the state can help to facilitate an elementary school run club. And yeah, that's all happening now. Then the beginning of August, we'll open those applications for the run club. And it is structured as a run club grant. We provide $300 for equipment for the volunteers that want to lead the run club, but we're there for more than that. So we do a coach's training. We have a 75-page manual that's a lot of gameplay, how to set up the training dates, practice times, permission slips, running homework to get the families involved in the activities and to understand what's going on, and everything's laid out. So it can be a plug and play program. The volunteers that facilitate kids run clubs don't have to be runners themselves. They just have to love kids, want to make an opportunity available for the kids, facilitate. You don't have to be a runner to be a volunteer with the Kids Run Club program.
Awesome, awesome. So once again, the Spring Run Club is already done, but keep track for August if this is something that you'd be interested in, because it's a really cool thing. And another cool thing that you all have going on is a kids creative contest where kids can submit art or an essay and they win an awesome prize.
Exactly. They win entry into the Bridge Day 5K. And with all of our race events, we have an opportunity for kids to come and race for free. So look into our media, pay attention to race events, because kids, some of them 10 and under, sometimes 12 and under, there's an opportunity that kids can run for free. And we do, I like to say we do a high quality race event, so it's a really nice experience if it's your kid's first time in a race event. So the Kids Creative Contest, they can enter in two ways. They can write an essay focusing on why physical activity is important to them, or they can do a piece of artwork of any medium. And we get a handful of these every year. We'd like to see more. We award a lot. So any kid that would like to participate throughout the summer, make it a summer activity to get your kid excited about. And that entry for Bridge Day 5K includes 2 entries. So it can be the kid and an adult that will join them for the 5K.
Cool. And I know that the Bridge Day 5K is it's one of several big races that you all do. Is registration open for that now?
It is.
Okay, yeah, so make sure to get in for that if you would like to participate in the Bridge Day 5K, because that is a big event too. If you've ever been to Bridge Day, especially witnessing the 5K, it's a lot of people involved in it, running across that bridge, and it's a once a year annual opportunity to do so.
It is. We do it first thing in the morning, so we are kicking off the day with the 5K, and then it allows people time to still go back down to vendors, watch people parachute, do all the activities. It is limited. We are restricted to 600 runners. Every year that does fill up. Prices are cheaper earlier. The closer we get to date, the registration price increases. So don't delay. Go ahead, get your registration in. We also have racer registration insurance. So if you have an emergency and you can't attend, then you can apply that racer insurance to get back a good portion of your registration fees. Also, free transfer. So register now, and if something does come up, maybe not an emergency, you can transfer it to somebody else at no cost. So lots of options in there that make it easy and can make people feel comfortable to register early.
Absolutely. Good to know. Good stuff. So if you're interested in doing that, make sure that you register as early as possible, because those spots are going to fill up. But in the meantime, if you need a little, maybe something that you want to run in beforehand, you all also have some races coming up. I think the next one is the Howling Trails race.
That's right. Howling Trails is at Wolf Creek Park here in Fayette County. So Wolf Creek, the wolf theme, we made it the Howling Trails. And so that's a 5K and a 10K. It's trails. Those trails were built for mountain bikes, but they're great because they are built with a flow style. So a little bit uphill, a little downhill, a little uphill, a little downhill, and it's just perfect for running on. as well. And anybody can come walk the 5K. That race will start and end at Bridge Brew. So fun to be at a brewery. It's on a Friday evening. So we are targeting teams, adult teams, workplaces, workplace teams to come out and enjoy a Friday evening race.
Awesome, awesome. So that sounds like a lot of fun too. So make sure you put that on your calendar too if you're interested. But if you want more of a challenge, the Thurman Triathlon is another one.
It is, and it's triathlon. It is 3 disciplines of biking first, paddling, and then running. But each of these distances are very short. So this is an entry-level triathlon. It can be done as a team, so everyone does every portion. It's not a relay because the portions are short. So the team is doing it all together. It's great for families. It's great again for what we're seeing are some retiree groups come together. So it's friends making their team groups and coming out and enjoying the morning. And that's going to be a Sunday race. And that is on June 28th. So the Thurman Triathlon with Active Southern West Virginia is on Sunday. The Saturday before is the Captain Thurman Triathlon. That is a much bigger triathlon. It existed years ago. It has now come back under a new race director. The Captain Thurman Triathlon is like 16 miles biking, paddling the Lower New through Class 4 whitewater, and then running many miles. So there may be confusion between the two, very similar in names, back-to-back days, but think of Captain Thurman Triathlon as the big one, and then the Thurman Triathlon with Active Southern West Virginia is the smaller, beginner-friendly, family-friendly triathlon.
Awesome, and it's really cool that you all do that because I feel like that kind of gives them a taste of what a triathlon is like, what the big Captain Thurman Triathlon is like. So if you're interested in maybe trying that out, you can do the Thurman Triathlon first to see if that's something you would want to do.
Yes, exactly. And there are other triathlons around the state of West Virginia. I think this one that we offer is the shortest in distances. So again, it could be that entry point, and then you can go on to explore other triathlons around the state.
Awesome, awesome. So mark your calendars for June 28th.
Yes.
For that one. And I see that there is another, in August, you'll have a golf tournament.
Yes, we've done this for, I think, 6 years, and we already have teams signed up. So we're getting our repeat teams coming in. We do this at Bridgehaven Golf Course, a great, well-kept golf course. It's just beautiful out there. And so we've got that coming up on August 27th. Teams of 4, business sponsors for whole sponsors. Those sponsorships are available, and great fun day. Get out, be active playing golf, and raise funds again for the free community events.
Absolutely, absolutely. So if you love to golf and you want to help out Active Southern West Virginia, make sure that you sign up for that as well while you can, because it looks like the golfers are coming out for that. So thank you so much, Melanie, and thank you guys for joining us for the first half of Community Forum. We will be right back talking more about Active Southern West Virginia, but in the meantime, you can head over to activeswv.org and check out all these wonderful programs. But until then, we'll see you in a moment. Welcome back to Community Forum. I'm here with Active Southern West Virginia's Executive Director, Melanie Seiler, and we're talking about everything that the organization has going on, which is a lot of different programs and a lot of events for people to get involved in. And speaking of getting involved, we talked about community captains. So there are always opportunities available for community captains to pitch some of these programs. But we were also talking during the break about race volunteer openings.
Yes. The community captain volunteers are leading weekly physical activity programs. It's pretty involved. It's a true role model experience. and a pretty decent schedule. If somebody's ready to volunteer but they're not ready for that level of commitment, then with our race events, we rely on volunteers to help out at those race events, and that can be a one and done, a one-day commitment to help out at a race event. We do great communication with racers on what their responsibilities are, their location, where they need to be, provide a race shirt, lots of good snacks while you're volunteering, and then free entry into a future event. And so as you can see, there's opportunities to walk some of our events, beginner level. So even if somebody isn't a runner, they can still come and get free entry into another day to enjoy an event with us. So still looking for volunteers for all of the race events that are coming up this year.
And there are several. So there's several opportunities to get involved if you don't want to commit to being a community captain quite yet. I think this is a cool way to get out, and it's a fun thing to do. A fun thing to volunteer.
It's so fun. The energy that day, these races, hundreds of people, great positive attitudes. You can really see a lot happening, a lot of accomplishments because we are advertising and promoting first-time racers. So you see people out there truly accomplishing a lot of goals and great family support around them. So it's very rewarding experiences.
Awesome. A great thing, a great impactful event to be a part of. And also I see that you all have some AmeriCorps openings this summer.
Yes, we've had AmeriCorps Vistas for a number of years in different roles. They've been year-round positions, but this year we're going to try a summer AmeriCorps position. This is happening fast. It's open right now. We need to make decisions by May 6th. Interviews are taking place. So, here's a couple days. If you have a college student, somebody you know who's looking for a June to August paid summer internship, we're doing lots of fun things, meaningful things. Would love to have that support of a summer intern. So do reach out to us for questions about summer internships.
Absolutely. And it's another fun way to get involved, and you get paid for it.
Yep.
So make sure you check that out. They're also very active on their Facebook page too. I believe I saw that opening on Facebook. So make sure you check out Active Southern West Virginia on Facebook as well. And getting back into some of those races, in Beckley, we have a half marathon coming up right after that summer is September. So
yep.
Spring. Summer, fall.
Summer, fall. We should start to see a little bit of the leaf change. But the last Saturday in September, the Beckley Half Marathon and 5K, we'll keep that 5K option in there. The last time the Beckley Half Marathon happened was in 2015. It was hosted by the Raleigh County Chamber of Commerce and, dwindled out at that time. So we've been asked to bring it back. We've done the legwork, the planning, the partnerships. The Chamber is all on board to help again with this event. We're excited to bring our resources to Beckley, and a majority of the race route will be on the rail trail. So we're going to do some cleanups there. We're going to get it looking good, get some practice runs out there, and have a great morning. The race will start and end at the Exhibition Coal Mine. So great venue there, lots of parking, facilities, youth museum. So if anybody's coming as a spectator, you have the family and the kids while somebody's running, you can check out the youth museum and the playground there. And we'll have a beans and cornbread lunch after the half marathon and 5K. We'll do great awards. Looking for volunteers for that event too. So a half marathon is 13 miles. We want to have good aid stations, make sure we have good volunteers out on the course so everybody's going in the right direction. But we're really looking forward to that. And Beckley has a lot of opportunities, a lot of people there, a lot of access there. So I hope we can get people to come out for the 5K and half marathon.
I'm sure, because that's not only just a great thing to do, but that's a great location as well. You got the youth museum, you got the Exhibition Coal Mine, which I hope is open, because you maybe go out, do your run, go in and get a little bit of fudge. Yeah. So, or stop by the youth museum. It's a lot to see. That seems like a fully packed event. Even just the run itself, the beans and the cornbread, the museum. You might be able to take a ride on the train too.
Yeah, all of that will be happening, ready to go. And as far as the half marathon distance, it will be on the rail trail, so that's relatively flat. So a nice paved flat half marathon is hard to find in West Virginia. So this should give, again, people a great entry point into that distance. So I encourage anybody, and there's time now to start training and thinking about it. Join some of our run groups in Fayetteville, Beckley, Summersville. Meet other runners through those run groups. Talk about training, talk about nutrition, talk about getting ready for a race, and come do your first half marathon with us.
Absolutely. So keep that on your calendars as well. That's coming up in September. You got plenty of time to train if you would like to be a part of it too. And like Melanie said, there are plenty of run clubs, plenty of community captains out there that are ready to help you run that safely. So, and then also in August, this isn't really an active event, but it is an active Southern West Virginia event, but you have a Boots on the Ground dinner on August 14th.
Yes, this is going to be our big fundraiser for the year. A great dinner, live music we're getting set up, and it's going to be at the Ruby Welcome Center, the Boy Scout Welcome Center on 19, positioned nicely between Raleigh, Fayette County, easy access, beautiful building. And so this is a ticketed event for a nice fancy evening to celebrate our volunteers and again raise funds for programs. And we went with the theme Boots on the Ground because that's where we're out there actually with volunteers. We're doing the work, helping people to be out there on the ground. So find your fancy boots, find whatever boots you have, come comfortable, and it'll be a great evening. And that's, coming up in August.
Awesome. So make sure you get your boots on the ground for that event too. Maybe you guys can bring your fans out and do the whole dance and such. So there is a opportunity to get active at the dinner as well, while also supporting Active Southern West Virginia and all these awesome programs that they have. And if you're interested in joining Active Southern West Virginia, you all have a free membership.
Yes, and that really has changed everything for us to have an online membership. So through our webpage, through the calendar on our webpage, you can create your membership, and then basically you're using an app. So on your phone, you go into your app, you see what programs are listed, everything's up to date, to the minute. We're able to make changes if there's cancellations or a change in a meeting place. Once you register for something, if there is a change, you're going to get emailed right away. So it just streamlines all the communication for the programs. So free membership, we just sign up online, go through the process to get your membership created, and then you know what's going on, and we can provide updates very quickly. It's a great system.
Absolutely. A great resource as well to really keep up with everything that you all have going, because there's so many different programs and so many ways to get active and get out there and have some fun too. And another thing that I love personally, I love merchandise, and I see that you all have an online store too. So if you not only want to get out and get active, but to represent Active Southern West Virginia just out in the community, you can get you a shirt.
Yes, we have our online store, and we just keep adding things to it. There's a great variety of different types of garments, of shirts, short sleeve, crops, sweatshirts, and each year we do an artisan design. So this year, we just released it the last couple weeks. We have the new items with a beautiful design. This is our third artist that's created a design for us. So do check out that online store, and it's great for gifts, great for grabbing an extra piece that's going to be something you can be active in.
Awesome. And a talking piece too. You kind of got walking endorsements around everywhere. So if somebody sees an Active SWV shirt, they're like, well, what's all that about? And I'm like, well, I'd love to tell you. Free membership.
Yep.
All right. And since this is a nonprofit, you all do also take donations.
Yes, we do individual donations, quite a few means to send those in. On our website, we have ways to give page. How about Kroger Rewards? So I know a lot of people are familiar with that. We're in that program, so you can select Active Southern West Virginia in your Kroger app as your rewards contribution. Kroger Rewards are no charge to you. It's Kroger giving on your behalf. Based on how much you spend at the checkout, they're going to donate to Active. So it's a passive donation. We love that. And business sponsors. So, really showing that you're a business that believes in the health and wellness of the community, that knows these volunteers are going above and beyond with their time and their resources. You can be a business that shows that you care about the health and wellness. So I'll give a shout out to our May program sponsor is ARH, Appalachian Regional Healthcare. They're very invested in the community and very thankful that they are supporting our programs too.
Absolutely, and shout out to ARH. And speaking of businesses, there's also the Workplace Wellness Program. So if you and your workplace, your coworkers are interested in getting out and getting well and, just maintaining activity, that's another thing to get into.
Yes, Workplace Wellness. We have Kelly Fox on staff as our Workplace Wellness Director. She is the point of contact for all things. We have plenty of resources on how you can assess your workplace. So do a few assessments, see where you have room for improvement, and it can be based on the environment of the workplace. So is there a small refrigerator for people to bring in their own lunch and have a healthier lunch option? Is there a policy that allows physical activity breaks so you can take a 15-minute walking break during the workday and that's encouraged? And then access to race events. So we're giving discount codes into the race events. You're getting up to date on the programs, community captain programs that are close to that work site. So you just really brings in the workplace into the ecosystem of Active Southern West Virginia.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much, Melanie, for all this awesome information. It's always fun talking about Active Southern West Virginia and everything that you guys have going on. And guys, if there's anything you want to learn more about of what we talked about today, thank you, Tiny. We have the contact information at the bottom of your screen, and also make sure to check them out on Facebook. They are extremely active, no pun intended, with their events and everything that they have going on. But until then, guys, thank you so much for joining us for Sunday Community Forum. We will be back here next Sunday speaking to more local leaders and success stories about important information that affects all of us here in Southern West Virginia. But until next week, you guys have a happy Sunday, a great week, and we will see you.